we are shooting on the phone because it's raining. And the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is not waterproof, so we're not pulling that out right now. The mechanics are on the boat, or a mechanic is on the boat. Nice guy. So we're gonna go check out, see how he's doing. And poor guy has been working in the rain. I saw him go to his truck and grab an umbrella, so that was kind of cute. Let's see what he's up to.
Down bed wishing you'd come and save me. If only I'd have a time machine back then, I'd see us dancing in the kitchen night. No one thought we could ever make it. Didn't know time could move so fast. 10 years later and I'm still your baby.
I don't know if you can see this. These are the new switches. Some of them need to be replaced because they just don't really do what they need to do. For example, the engine batteries and the battery combined switch are kind of a little, it's not the right style switch, right? So the battery combined switch doesn't really tell you what's going on. And then the engine batteries is kind of an interesting one because obviously the switch on the circuit breaker is inside the cabin. So, and this doesn't override the one in the cabin. So I'm kind of sort of questionable why that switch is there. Keeping in mind that I just paid for that. So it's sort of there for a reason. Alright, so the Garmin's on. Oh my gosh, every time I come down here, there is an update. The good thing is, even though they take a while, by the time we do all the other stuff that we need to do, it should work out. That it's finished by the time we do it. Oh, and it's actually doing it on the engine controls too. It's hitting everything. Well, I was gonna crank the engines, but I guess I will wait until that's finished. I don't think it would make a huge difference to the engine monitors, but I really don't know. So we'll just let it continue doing its update. In fact, I should probably look at my phone and figure out if it says how long this update's going to take. Where is Garmin? Oh no, not Garmin. I always forget that it's listed under Active Captain on my phone. Well, that did not take that long. So let's hit restart. I noticed one thing on the other videos is that when I go back, I have to adjust my voice level. And I think that's just because I feel weird standing here talking to myself, even though I have a microphone in my hand. So I think just without even thinking about it, I lower my voice a little bit. Alright, so those are up. And again, I need to reset these, but we're still waiting on the electricians to come back out and make some adjustments. So you can see on there, it's got engine temperature on here maxed out on the starboard engine at the moment. So, and oil pressure is high, and the engines are not running. So Alrighty.
I'm cleaning.
Ah, okay, thank you. Jenny is cleaning. I don't know what she's cleaning, but she's cleaning. I'm going to start the engines, okay? Alright, so what do I want to do? So I never really had a problem with the port side engine. I'll just make sure we're not in gear at all. This shifter is so weird. Like, this one is solid. You can feel this one. But this one, it's really hard to feel when it's in gear or when it's not in gear. I don't know. One of the million things that needs replacing. Alright, so let's turn some power on. Yeah, you see it already says your engine's overheating, which is not true. Good Lord, that starts so nicely. So Melbourne Marine was just down here. They did an oil change and a full service, and just incredible dudes. Just really nice people. Oh, I have spoken too soon. That engine just stopped. Okay. I wonder... Well, he did change fuel filters, although he said he ran the engines. And I know we have fuel. I'm guessing that there's a little bit of air in that. Let's try starboard engine. Alright, so starboard engine started a little slow. It started a lot better this time than it has been. We suspect that there's a bad ground on there somewhere. Yeah, I hear it dying. Well, this is going to be one of those days. Man. You ever have one of those days? This is one of those days. What a pain in the butt. Alright, I'm just getting my gear ready so you can watch me suffer. I don't know where to put this thing where it makes sense for you, because you're not going to be able to see a lot. I'm really just going to crank the engines again and see what happens. See if I can get it to follow me. Hey, it's got me. Alright. Alright. Let's try this again. Stupid over temperature thing is really annoying. The question becomes, do I keep trying to do that with the thought that it is probably air? Although the mechanic said he test ran them. So if there was any air in the line when he did it, it shouldn't be in there now. Am I thinking about this right? What am I missing? Alright, so I'm going to do the port one, because the port one's the easy engine. And if there is air in the line or something, that's the one I want to get going first, because it's going to be the easiest one. Give it a little throttle, see what happens. Frustration. They were working before they were serviced. Hate these rotating switches that the electricians put in for the starts. That I had no keys on here previously, and the electrician was like, "Oh, I put keys in because I figured you needed keys." And no, I didn't need keys. It's really annoying. And they rotate, so every time I turn the key, you have to turn it with a little bit of force, and every time I do that, the barrel rotates a little bit, so it's just a cheap piece of junk that I paid for. Yeah, over temperature, I got it. I've got to close all this up. It's the only bad part about this design is because the engine's underneath me and I have to lift this hatch to get to it. It means I've got to shut down the Garmin and put the helm down. And I'm going to cover it up just in case. Otherwise, I'll do something stupid and I'll either lose one of these covers. It's not that hard to take them on and off, so I'm just going to put them back on. Alright, helm is down. I'll power off the MFD. And then, I don't know how well this will work, but probably won't work at all. It looks like it's following me. Alright, let's see. Yep, that's an engine room. Son of a biscuit. Can't believe I still have so many janky wires in here after spending so much on the electricians. Oh, Jenny's back. All right. Fuel line, fuel rail. He painted the kill switch for me, which is really nice. Let me see if I can show you that. Ooh, this camera's hot. I think it lost me. Okay, let's flip this around. So, when I was in here last time, I said something about the problem I had, and he said, I have a red paint pen. If you want, I'll paint the lever that you need to manually press to shut the engine down if you need to do that. And I said, yeah, do that for me, please. And he did. Those guys are so nice. I mean, they just, can't say enough nice things about them. Good mechanics, good employees, and good company structure. So everything kind of works. comes and hates crouching down in this engine room. This guy. All right. I think what we'll do is we'll try and turn it over again. Do you want to talk to people? Talk to people in Spanish. Here.
No sé qué decir.
Say whatever you want. Here, I'll make it. Let's see if we can get it to track. Did it get it?
Yeah. Hi guys. I would like to start the video to speak more in English. But sometimes this is difficult for me because my first language is Spanish. And try to improve my English. That's something new for me to speak in front of the camera. I feel a little nervous. And when that time for me to speak, I would like to try to speak in Spanish too, because that's easier for me. And I'm going to start now. Hola, mi nombre es Jennifer y me gustaría hablar más en español porque puedo conversar más complicadamente en español ya que es mi primer idioma. Esto es una nueva etapa para mí, hablar en cámara, me siento un poco nerviosa, así que si me ven un poco tímida, sean un poco pacientes porque es algo nuevo para mí. Disfruto grabar videos junto a mi esposo. Es algo nuevo y es bueno tener esa experiencia juntos. Y también poder interactuar con cada uno de ustedes. Espero más adelante poder conversar en inglés más complicado. Porque entiendo mucho y necesito hablar más en temas un poco más argumentativos. Tal vez para las personas que no entiendan español sea incómodo para poder entenderme, pero pueden colocar el video en subtítulo al inglés y así pueden entender lo que acabo de decir. Y nada. Ha sido un maravilloso día estar aquí y ver y sentir la brisa en el barco. Nosotros tenemos planes de remodelar el barco más adelante y esperamos poder grabar videos para subirlo al canal y así ustedes estén con nosotros de la mano para que puedan observar cada proceso. Y esperamos poder tener aventuras en el barco más adelante. Y nada, hasta ahora es mi video y gracias por ver nuestro canal y estamos empezando, somos novatos en esto. Bye.
You're better.